Alright folks, welcome to Glesga News. Right, once again I find myself on the Daily Record, the red top, the Glesga red top. Right, so I was looking through a few of the stories here to see what we could cover. And it was this one here, this one's titled Middle Class Gangster Sentenced for Revenge Attack Near Scots Castle. Get this, over a £20 bag of cannabis. Well, it's not really going to be that interesting, is it? £20 bag of cannabis, two guys fighting. Nah, that's boring. Let's move down a wee bit. New coronavirus strain in Scotland. Everything you need to know. Well, I think we've heard enough about the China virus, haven't we really? It's too near Christmas to be bothered with it. What's that there? Drunk Scots thug burst wife's eardrum after pouring bleach over her body. Oh, that's horrendous. That's just too depressing. What's this here? Victim urged to come forward after attack in central Edinburgh Square. I don't fancy that. It's a lovely picture, that, isn't it? It's like a nice summer's day there because you can see the trees are all got the leaves on them and things, you know. See, I notice shit like that, you know. Next, let's go. What's this one here? Young Scots mum warns other parents after toddler daughter approached by couple. That sounds interesting. Let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that one, folks. Here we go. Because on first looking at it, it looks a bit scary. Young Scots mum warns other parents after her toddler daughter was approached by a couple. Strange couple. Natasha McCotter, was left shocked by Monday's incident, but the mob said no criminality took place. Alright. Now apparently that's a picture. And that picture was taken by Natasha McCotter. So she took a picture of these two individuals, which is clever, right? Young mum Natasha took a photo of the couple involved in the strange incident. Now, strange incident is like when a fucking spaceship lands in the spare ground next to your house. No, like a UFO. Oh, there's one up there. No, that's like a abduction attempt. Possible abduction attempt, right? You know? Anyway, let's move on. A young mum has warned parents in Paisley after a worrying incident involving her daughter and two strangers. Natasha McCotter was walking with her toddler Rowan in Glenburn when she noticed a couple watching them at 1:30 lunchtime on Monday afternoon. She claims the pair weaved in and out of traffic to get a better look at her and her daughter before approaching her and asking if they could take a picture of her daughter. Oh, that's one scary moment there. That is one scary moment. Natasha challenged the couple, who claimed they were new to the area, before taking a photo of them and calling the mob. A force spokesman confirmed officers were made aware of the incident and had spoken to the couple. They decided that no criminality had taken place. Alright. Holy Toledo, who's that? That's Natasha. Now, Natasha, don't take this the wrong way, but if they came across the street and asked to take a picture of you, that would be understandable, because you're beautiful. I love you. Let's move on then. Forgive me, Natasha, I'm just having a laugh. Worried Natasha put a post the couple's photo on Facebook with a warning to locals. Now look, I need to stop there, Natasha, because this happens all the time. That's what's called Daily Record Chinglish, right? Now I'll read that. That sentence has got nothing to do with me. Right, now I'm going to read it again in case people think it's me. Here we go. Starts here. Let's just enlarge it so everybody gets a look. Here we are. Starts here. Worried Natasha put a post the couple's photo on Facebook with a warning to locals. Holy Toledo. I'll translate that for you. Worried Natasha put a photo of this couple on Facebook to warn the locals. How hard is that? She wrote, "This could be something or nothing, but I was out walking with Rowan and these two were watching her from across the road for a good 10 minutes. Now what that tells me is that's somebody that's aware of her surroundings, right? Okay, that's a scheme bird aware of where she is. Now that's a compliment. Alright. The woman made a point of going in and out of traffic. It's not woman, it's woman. Woman with an A. Daily Record. The woman made a point of going in and out of traffic and watching every move Rowan, her daughter, made. She crossed over and then approached me and asked if she could take a picture of her. Holy Toledo, man. I grabbed Rowan and luckily my sister was there and told her to get to fuck. Brilliant, brilliant. I was right. Right. My sister-in-law then went out to them and asked why they had asked to take her picture. And she said, it's because she's beautiful. Aye, right. Pull the other one. It's got bells on. She was told the police were getting phoned to then apologise and say she's just new. Here we go, another Chinglish sentence, Daily Record. So I'm going to translate that for you folks. She was told the mob were getting phoned. She then apologised and said she was just new here. Aye, right, sure. Just wandering about with a shopping bag. Checking out toddlers. You know. This is classic Madeleine McCann material here. But there's no mention of it in this article. You see, you know what I mean, folks? You know, because this is the Madeleine McCann era. You know, my own son was a toddler during that particular time. And he was aware of Madeleine McCann. And his mother was aware of Madeleine McCann. My toddler son would lock the doors of the car if I happened to step outside. You know, self-preservation. Anyway, so she was be aware, do not leave kids alone. That's the short version of the story. But the mob have been informed. And speaking to the Daily Record today, Natasha added, the mob are looking into it, even though a crime hasn't been committed. Now, I think, Natasha, you probably had a wee bit of sarcasm there, so I'm going to try and read that with a bit of sarcasm. Aye, the mob are looking into it, even though a crime hasn't been committed. Quite right, Hen. I agree. It's strange because they asked for her picture and didn't have a camera or phone. The couple didn't care for the fact me and my sister were there. I'm not sure if it's happened before, but I want to make people well aware of just how bold they are, right? And that's people that abduct children are bold. They did not hesitate to head straight for her when they got across the road. And once again it says here, Sergeant Kevin Carter. Get Carter. That was a film, wasn't it? Get Carter. My name's Michael Caine. Of the community policing team in Paisley said, we received a report of an incident in the Glenburn area of Paisley around 2:30 on Monday. The people involved have been spoken to by police officers and no criminality has been established at this time. Well, let me just say what everybody should be thinking, Natasha. You did the right thing. If the police officers involved are doing their job right, and if Sergeant Carter is doing his job right, these individuals' facial features, including this picture, will be now in the possession of an intelligence unit that is attached to crimes against children. Now, I mean, is it just me? You know, this isn't a movie. This is real life here, right? So that's what should happen with stuff like that. I mean, these units do exist. These units work pretty hard, and they face a lot of horrendous shit, right? They've got to view this shit, but what they need to know is when two people like this, total strangers, approach toddlers in the street, two foreign nationals, it looks like to me, approach a UK citizen's child in the street. Something not right there. Something not right there. What is their motivation? You know, is it abduction? You know, they don't have a camera. What are they doing? Were they just going to lift away? Because did they really want a picture? They probably said they want a picture because they didn't get that opportunity to do what they had possibly intended, and that was their That was the front, wasn't it? Oh, I was just, you know, just wanted to take a picture. She's beautiful, and that's obviously what Natasha, and that's what our family all know, right? The only thing I would say, the only difference between Natasha's scheme and my scheme is they wouldn't have made it out the scheme. That's the difference. They would have been assaulted. Here, Paisley's quite close to us, but in certain respects, it's miles away, because I couldn't have coped with that situation, to be really honest with you, and neither would my neighbours and my family. You know, that would be dealt with very quickly. Anyway, listen folks, if you like the content, hit the like button, share and subscribe, because that's all I've got to say about that. Peace out. How dare you!